Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back to Popcorn in Bed. We're so happy you're here.
Yes, we are.
Already busting out the Carly arm dance. It's a
Just
thing.
a little snap, snap. Okay.
No, wait, what is it? You'll notice. It's like,
I feel like I should do that.
yeah, you do.
Popcorn in bed, P-I-B.
Okay, so.
Thanks for being here with me. See,
yeah. She's, okay. Okay, so tonight we're watching not X-Men. Not that they've been bad, it's just we're taking a little break.
Yes.
We gotta have some other stuff in there
last
too.
one was intense. So
yeah, Logan
give it a
about
break.
broke us.
It's funny, I had found, I don't know if like you sent to me or something, but it was a screenshot of a comment and it was like, Logan will break them. And I was like, yeah.
It did. So tonight we're watching The Pelican Brief. This is my popcorn pick of the month.
Woo!
For September. And I'm excited because I love a 90s movie. There's something about them. And not only is it a 90s movie, it's a legal drama, which we love.
We love.
And it's also got Julia Roberts and Denzel Washington, who we love.
Oh, great cast.
Yes, I know, I'm so excited.
I love that.
So this is based on a John Grisham book, which, you know, can be found in any dad's hand around the world. You watched The Firm with me.
Yes.
And that was a John Grisham book. A Time to Kill is a John Grisham book. I'm not sure if A Few Good Men is a John Grisham book or just a legal drama. But anyways, I really have...
John Grisham loves the legal drama.
Yes, I've really grown to love this genre and, you know, the courtroom and investigative-esque thing. So, and I guess we watched Erin Brockovich.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, which is also Julia Roberts. So
I feel like when I was watching Suits, the TV show, did you watch Suits?
Yeah.
I was like in college to become a teacher at that point, and I was like, I think I'm supposed to be a lawyer. But then I watched like Alias, and I'm like, I think I'm supposed to be a secret agent.
and then you watch Grey's and you're like, I guess I need to go to be a surgeon.
No. No, because they like show the cutting, and I'm like, absolutely not.
I do wonder how many careers have been based on, you know, a show that someone loved and they're like inspire them to go after it.
So true.
So, okay. So anyways, The Pelican Brief, I don't know what the legal story is or anything about it, but I'm excited and I love these two. They're both like so charming and
Iconic.
yeah, and it's like they both steal every scene they're in.
Yes.
In any other show, so it's going to be interesting to see them together.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited to see their dynamic.
Yeah. Okay, so remember, if you want to have early access, watch full length reactions, vote on all the polls of what we're watching next, here's my Patreon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, merch, Instagram. Let's go.
All the things. Hey, Cassie. Stop. It's September 1st.
It's September 1st. She's making fun of me because I just turned to her. I'm like, it's September 1st. She's like, yeah.
I was like waiting for her to say something, and then just that's it.
You know, fall's coming.
I know. Yes.
It's still so hot here, though.
You know, everyone is saying too, since September 1st falls on a Sunday, it's like a good restart. So.
Oh, yeah, I like that. 1 month closer to Scary But Not Too Scary, Popcorn and Dread.
I will be sick the whole month.
I know, I'm trying to just decide how much, you know, I push myself.
You know my stance on that. You just don't. In scary things.
Everyone waits all
in other
year
aspects
for
of
the
life.
1 month,
Okay.
and they're like,
Okay, I believe in pushing yourself in other aspects of life, but not that aspect.
oh shoot. Death to what? What did you see?
I mean, I saw one that was, or like,
got my name on them. Quite a few. What do they say?
it was something about, that's fur, that's I saw.
Death to Rosenberg. Retire Rosenberg. Cut off the oxygen.
Of course,
You, Mr. Grant, did pretty good by me your last time out. The individual over government, the environment over everything. And the Indians, oh, give them whatever they want.
Well, that wasn't my line, that was a quote.
From one of your unnamed senior White House officials. Got in there by stirring up these people one against the other. Never fails to amaze me what a man will do to get an Oval Office.
What is this? It kind of looks like the Carolinas or something.
Yeah.
Oh, or DC?
Yep, definitely DC. I thought we did think we had like switched outside of the White where that house was, but.
Looking for Mr. Sneller.
Mr. Sneller?
Mr. Edwin F. Sneller.
Oh, secret things.
Seems a little sketch.
Everything is in place.
All the money must be dead when I arrive in Zurich.
Is that what's his face with hair?
Stanley Tucci.
Finished.
Whoa. The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Beethoven. Easy A.
Whole wheat toast and orange juice, please.
All right, that'll be about 15 minutes. Actions which allow us to control our lives.
Yeah, but how is that a constitutional claim? There's no right to define oneself written into the Constitution.
If the state of Georgia can regulate Hardwick's sexuality engaged in private with consenting adults, Hardwick cannot be free. If Georgia can enforce the statute, we sacrifice the liberty the framers thought they guaranteed us.
Well, the Supreme Court disagreed with you, Miss Shaw. They found that the statute did not violate the right of privacy. Now, why is that?
Because they're wrong.
Big secret. A very big secret.
Did he just get shot? Oh, was the old man the president? Or is he just like a member of... How dare you? He was something.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of different things right now.
Yeah.
And we keep seeing new characters, and there's not a lot of dialogue, and...
It's crazy that there used to be porn theaters.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there...
Is he gonna kill that guy?
Wait, now he has no hair?
I don't...
He looks strangling?
In public with a rope?
Oh my gosh, that is so dark.
How do you do it so quick?
I don't know.
Wouldn't he have to like do it till he ran out of breath?
Yeah, but maybe like something, I don't know.
Like rug burned it? Ah.
No, I mean like an organ in there or something.
Oh, like broke it.
I don't know.
You'll want to address the nation in a couple of hours.
Okay, so not the president, or else it would have been a bigger deal. Slash, he was very old to be the president.
Yeah.
Restructuring the court will be your legacy.
Supreme Court.
Oh, Supreme Court. Yeah.
Mr. Boyles,
That
does
makes
the
more
FBI
sense.
have any suspects?
Because they're in there
It's too soon.
for life.
We'll have ballistics and...
I don't know.
Remember, we're from Canada, guys.
Yeah.
We have 2 dead judges, both of whom were being protected by the FBI. Are these killings in any way linked to the CIA?
I'm shocked you would even think it.
Last night, Supreme Court Justices Rosenberg
Oh, shoot.
and Jensen were assassinated. These assassinations may be an attempt to strike at the very fabric of our government.
So who's the other guy then?
I don't
The
know.
one in the club or the theater?
Oh,
those were the
judge.
two.
Yeah, and then the
Unpublished.
nurse. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So why Jensen? He was nominated by this president. He and Rosenberg had almost nothing in common.
Almost.
That's what they should be looking for, you know. Decisions on which the 2 of them agreed.
We know of at least 11 members of the underground army that have been in the D.C. area for a week, and we suspect them in at least 100 bombings.
The truth is, you don't have a prime suspect.
But I think it would be appropriate to quote him now. He said that the campaign waged by the president was so ruthless in its manipulation of the...
You know, that Gransom's a man after my own heart.
Everyone wants to know when you are starting classes again.
That includes me. Where have you been?
The library. I even made a list of possible suspects. Jensen was generally consistent in his protection of the rights of criminal defendants. He's written 3 majority opinions strongly protective of the environment, and he was near perfect in his support of tax protesters. Everyone is assuming that the motive is hatred or revenge.
Or an attempt to influence the social agenda of the court.
What if the issue involved
makes
old-fashioned
sense to me.
material greed, a case that involves a great deal of money?
Yeah, if you think about the cases that are at court right now, like going through Supreme Court. She's becoming like What was that one where Jake Gyllenhaal became... I think it was Jake Gyllenhaal became like obsessed with...
Zodiac.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have some obscure suspect unknown to the FBI and the CIA and Secret Service and 10,000 police departments?
I had one. Oh, which I have now discarded.
You mean you skipped class and ignored me for a week and now you're throwing it away?
Don't laugh. It was ludicrous of me to think that I could solve it.
I'm gonna head up to Rosenberg's memorial in Washington. You know, I was going through Rosenberg's decisions the other night, and in the back of my mind was this idea maybe I'd do a book on him, you know.
No one could do it better.
You know, I started making notes. I started to get very thirsty.
I deserted you this week. Greatest timing.
You're here to study law, not keep me so.
Would you believe he's all talk about Rosenberg and all fired up about restructuring the court? There's a short list of nominees.
What about the investigation?
I haven't heard much.
You know, I would have liked to see your name on this list of judges. You were the one we all voted most likely to make the court.
Well, these days it's hard enough just to make my class.
Yeah? How old is she this time?
24, extremely mature.
It's a regular thing. I guess so.
Who killed him, Gavin?
I'm just a lawyer with the Bureau. I'm not an agent.
Yeah, but as I recall, you have great ears, my friend.
Well, you know, to be perfectly honest, we don't have a clue.
Well, you know, my girlfriend, this girl, she wrote a very interesting essay on who might have ordered the assassination.
Your girlfriend has a theory?
Don't share it. I don't want him to share it with her. Him. I know.
You get a kick out of the way her mind works.
Sure.
Yeah, we don't know who we can trust right now.
I know.
Except for Denzel. He feels very trustworthy.
Is this Greg Grantham with the Washington Herald?
Yes, it is.
I'm an attorney. I may know something about Rosenberg and Jensen. I think I may know who killed them.
What's your name?
Garcia.
That's not your real name, is it?
No. I think I stumbled across something at the office that I wasn't supposed to see.
Do you know his voice?
Do you have a copy of it?
I need to think about this. I haven't slept in a week.
I understand.
I'm not thinking rationally.
Listen, I promise you, I will protect you as a confidential source. Hello.
Mr. Grantham's not here, but he left his car number for you.
Grantham?
Yes.
Garcia.
It's the lawyer?
I still don't know what to do.
I don't think so.
I know what kind of hell this must be for you. You're clearly a decent human being, a good citizen. But do you really think you could live with yourself in peace if you don't reveal what you know?
I'll get back to you.
We don't
Definitely
know him,
not. Yeah, the professor. No, we don't know him.
Taxi! Taxi!
It's a theory that surfaced in the last 24 hours, and Director Voiles is very intrigued by it. He's afraid that it might be damaging to the president.
Her theory? I feel like I at least want her to get the credit.
I know.
It's amateur stuff. But how often does something come along that makes Cole sweat and run for cover?
Was the president suffering from any symptoms?
As I told you people before, the president is just here for his annual checkup. Killing the press that you're in such good shape.
Good. Now, what's so important?
This is a brief. It's a theory
Okay, good. At least her
behind
name's
the
on it.
assassinations, and indirectly, it implicates the White House. The premise behind this thing is so far-fetched it's absurd. But Director Voiles, for reasons that you and I both can guess, is going after it.
She probably doesn't
Because, like,
know
they're on
this
the
is...
other side politically, you think?
Oh, maybe.
The second we confirm that this thing is garbage, you can ask Voiles to back off.
CIA can't go nosing around. It's illegal.
Technically.
He's good at being a bad guy.
Yeah.
Well, how does it implicate the White House? What are the names?
One name.
Someone we both know.
Tell us who opened the brief.
And she probably has no idea that her brief is in the hands of the president right now.
Seriously.
Decided my agenda for the future. I'm going to stay in bed, drink, make love, and forget the whole damn business.
What about the book on Rosenberg?
You should write it. No, I'm serious, you should. You have the youth, the energy, the certitude. You'd be perfect. I'm perfectly capable of driving.
I've had too much to drink, Thomas. Give me the keys. Very
Do you
good.
remember the mashed potato?
No, give me the keys.
You're too young.
No, I know the mashed
You
potato.
remember
Give me the
the
keys,
fish back?
please.
The slide?
Oh, do you feel like something bad is gonna happen?
Yeah.
You're gonna walk.
Yes.
Well, have a nice stroll.
No, don't let him drive. Don't let him drive. Don't let him drive.
You take my breath away.
Oh my God! Oh my...
She was probably supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh. Did Cole send the bar after her?
I'm Sergeant Rupert, NOPD.
You think Cole sent someone
You'll be
after
safe
her?
in my car.
Maybe. Don't get in his car. Don't get in his car.
Could I have your name?
Who are these people?
I don't know.
Why are they being weird?
Darby Shaw.
Yeah, she was totally supposed to be the one that died.
Lieutenant Olson, New Orleans PD. I'm going to take you to the hospital. Did you know the man in the car?
And like, they probably have to keep the relationship a secret, right? So
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think it's like it's probably just looked down upon.
Yeah, but those two guys were definitely up to no good.
We don't have a record of a cop named Rupert. The computer, it has no record of the tag numbers of the car you were in. It must be fake tags.
Can we get her a private room?
Yeah.
I feel like she's in danger.
She's for sure.
Now they know she's not
I know. I'm
dead.
like wondering if that other car is supposed to blow up.
Well, those guys who were like, "What's your name?"
Yeah, they were definitely behind it. Oh, she's probably in shock.
She can do a hotel. Oh, she needs someone in her corner.
Yeah.
Denzel.
Hopefully.
Ad campaign.
Kevin Verheek.
Yeah.
Darby Shaw, do you know who I am?
Yes, yeah, we have a mutual friend.
Thomas gave you a copy of my theory, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Where is it now?
Oh, well, I read it and I showed it to some folks at the Bureau and then they sent it on to Director Voiles.
Has it been seen outside the FBI?
Well, I can't answer that, Darby.
Well, then I won't tell you what's happened to Thomas.
Okay, yes, it's been seen outside the FBI, but by whom and by how many, I don't know.
He's dead, Gavin. Someone planted a car bomb for both of us. I got lucky, but now they're after me.
Give me 15 minutes and I'll have a dozen agents pick you up. You can't stay on the street.
Thomas is dead because he talked to you. You tell that to Director Voiles.
Down.
Oh, boy.
Down. Down. Sit down. We've been working on this all morning long. Roll over. How seriously are you taking this Pelican thing?
I've assigned 14 agents in New Orleans.
Well, Denton, I don't have to tell you how much trouble and pain this nonsense could cause if the press gets wind of it. You got half of it. Good boy. Good boy. I just wish that you'd back off of the thing. I mean...
Are you asking me to ignore a suspect, Mr. President?
Is this the foil?
I'm not sure.
Your hatchet man Cole has done a real number on me with the press. They have eaten my lunch over the security we provided for Jensen and Rosenberg. You get that pit bull off my ass and I'll forget the Pelican theory for a while.
Yeah. That feels not good. What was he watching?
He was watching the Oval Office, I think.
Oh, really?
That's what it looked like.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't. Where is she?
Get off the elevator. Get off the elevator. Get off the elevator. Trust your instinct. Yes. Oh. Oh my gosh. Sure, seems scary.
Hey, yo!
Ask for help. Yell. Yell.
Is he for real?
You gotta stay in a public spot. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And may I have your card? I'm gonna pay with cash.
There's a memorial service tomorrow, burial afterward in the city. I'll be there tonight.
You can't even talk to the director.
I'll be staying at the Westin by the river.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be so terrible.
She should have told him that she was chased down and...
Well, I don't think she trusts him yet.
Yeah, that you're right. I don't either. Although, if he thought there was any truth to the... I mean, if he...
Yeah, I do think he's trustworthy, but she doesn't know that. Like, and she's probably also scared. Well, I think she might trust him, but not the rest of the FBI. And she doesn't know what
She's
he's
watching
gonna
television.
portray.
She's using credit cards. She'll be dead in 48 hours.
Is that Cole?
Are you going to notify the president? Notifying the president means notifying Cole.
Listen, why don't you take down my license plate number, because there's a lot of gray Volvos out there, okay? 856 VNN.
Oh, I feel nervous. I feel nervous.
Me too.
Yes?
I want it to be Darby.
I can't go through with it.
Well, look, why don't we get together anyway? Think you'd feel better if we meet, and you don't have to reveal anything that you don't want to.
I have a wife and a little daughter. There's a chance that they know that I know they've been treating me funny.
The guys at the firm?
Yeah. No, wait. How did you know I was in a firm? I didn't tell you that.
Listen, Garcia, I know we can work this thing out if you just get together with me.
Garcia?
Who's this?
Is this Greg Grantham with the Washington Herald?
Yes, it is. Who's this?
Have you heard of the Pelican Brief?
The what?
Pelican Brief.
No, never heard of it.
It's It's an unlikely little theory about who killed Rosenberg and Jensen. It was taken to Washington last week by a friend of mine. He gave it to a friend with the FBI, and it was passed around. My friend was killed in a car bomb Wednesday night.
Wait. Now, your friend took it to another friend at the FBI, and then your friend was killed? What's his name, your friend?
I can't tell you that.
Well, how is it that you know all of this?
I wrote the brief.
Are you a lawyer?
No.
Where are you calling from? You called me, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Alice.
You called me, Alice.
Can you get a list of all the major contributors to the president's last campaign?
Yes. Sure, I can have it tomorrow. And you know who's done these killings?
Yes.
Well, let's cut to the chase, Alice. Who did it?
Let's take it slow. I'll be in touch.
Who are those guys in the hotel room? Were they...
I don't know if they're like... No, they wouldn't be Barr, because then they wouldn't want to notify Cole.
Right.
So then... Uh-oh.
Hi. How are you?
How are you, huh?
Did you get into my apartment okay?
Your computer's gone. So are your floppy disks. So are your red expandable files.
I need you to do me a favor. Go to the memorial service tomorrow. Spread the word that I called from Denver. I'm staying with an aunt whose name you don't know, and I won't be back till the fall.
What is going on? Are you okay about money?
Yeah, I have the money my father left me.
Who are you hiding from?
I think you better go now, Alice. It would be better for me if you go now.
Boy, that's not fair. Prettiest girl in the quarter, the saddest girl in the quarter. I can't get you to give me one little smile. Just one beer?
No, thanks.
I've found my mission in life, to make you smile.
But I feel like he's like bad news. Like he's like part of the group trying to kill her.
Wait. Will you marry me? Just for 5 minutes. I know it's stupid.
I'd walk 1,000,000 miles for one of your smiles.
That's wrong, girl.
Yeah.
You're right. Who is this group? And why do they have people everywhere?
Why is no one like trying to stop the man chasing the girl? I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that the one guy that talked to her after the accident?
Oh, yeah. In the car?
Yeah.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
She needs help.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looking for Mr. Sneller, Mr. Edwin F. Sneller.
Oh, wait, so that wasn't her bet. Oh, no.
Is it gonna have her face on it?
I feel like yes. Oh.
And she's staying with an aunt in Colorado.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get you out of the city tonight. We can have you in Washington by tomorrow. And I promise you'll personally meet Voiles.
At noon tomorrow, take the trolley to a place called Riverwalk.
Riverwalk?
Wear a long-sleeve shirt and a red baseball cap. How tall are you?
5'10".
How much do you weigh?
About 180, but I'm planning on losing it.
Scared he's gonna get
Oh,
hurt, you
no.
know.
Is his watch like bugged or something?
Or the phone?
Yeah. I feel like something's totally bugged. That's why the one guy gave him the look. Oh, no. Dang it! Is there a note on his... Is that moving? Oh no, they're gonna dress up as him and go meet her. Oh, fetch. Oh no.
How many people are we gonna kill?
They're gonna kill him. Oh, fetch. Come on, you're in the FBI. Do you have a gun on you? Or no, he's a lawyer for the FBI. Fetch.
I'm so scared. I don't want to see it.
I don't even know why I asked. All right, who's supposed to call you?
I feel like I never want to stay in a hotel room again now. Oh, I do not like this.
A minute with some hairstyles. To me, right out of the blue.
Hello?
Gavin, it's Darby.
Oh no.
The FBI is not involved yet, but I have friends. We can get you out of this. Promise you'll personally meet Voiles, and we can go from there.
I do not like this.
Tell me where you want to meet, and within an hour I'll come and get you with 3 agents.
That's horrifying.
I do not like that.
Come on, Darby.
Because is him trying to kill her? I feel like it's a separate effort than those other guys. No, actually, maybe it is the same effort. I want her to get like a bad feeling about it or something.
Okay, Darby.
Come on, ask him like a question that only he'll know.
Yeah, something about
Thomas.
Yeah. That's smart.
There's that guy again.
Why is he holding her down?
I know. I mean, he can't kill her right here in a public place and get away with it. Can he?
Oh? M. G. Okay, you freaking psychopath.
Oh my gosh. How? Oh, he's gonna right beside her. Oh my gosh. Darby, move or something. Go quickly. Ask a question.
You're right.
So they're separate efforts.
I wonder if she's gonna figure out that that wasn't...
I know, I hope so.
Mr. Sneller.
That was the guy licking the window, right?
Yes.
At her?
Camilla's dead. We don't know who did it.
And the girl?
She's running. We lost her. We'll find her.
So that one guy was trying to turn in information to Gavin was right. He thought it was
Camille.
Yeah, that guy's name.
And this must be the firm.
Yeah.
There's been another murder. You remember I told you my friend gave a copy of the brief to a friend at the FBI. A friend from the FBI was killed yesterday.
How'd you know?
I was holding his hand when he was shot, in broad daylight, in the middle of a crowd.
But that wasn't even the friend.
I know.
I'm in New York now. When can you come here?
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to give me something I can confirm. The name of your friend that was murdered in the car explosion?
Callahan.
His first name?
Thomas.
Where did this explosion take place?
In New Orleans. I think that should be enough.
What's the name of the friend that worked at the FBI that was murdered?
Verheek. Gavin Verheek.
Boyle's chief counsel.
I think that's more than enough.
I'll be on the plane this afternoon.
Oh no, but then he didn't get shot in broad daylight.
I know.
Or maybe he'll figure it out and let her know.
Yeah.
This is Greg Grantham. Got it.
She's very smart.
Yeah.
Like, making him follow all these instructions and stuff.
Seriously.
I feel like I wouldn't think, I don't know.
You know, maybe if you get paranoid enough.
True.
Did you follow my instructions?
Yes.
Oh, she must be terrified.
Yeah. And she doesn't even know how close she was to
I know.
being gone.
You must think I'm crazy.
Yes, I did. Till I checked New Orleans. Killed exactly as you said. And I also checked on Verheek. They found his body the day before yesterday in a hotel room very early in the morning. They said he'd been dead for at least 8 hours. You want to talk about the brief?
Everyone I've told about the brief is dead.
I'll take my chances.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I also want to know the Pelican Brief.
I know. Yeah, we still don't know who she's accused.
Interesting read, isn't it, Bar?
Bar.
What'd the president say?
If this is freaking Sniffler.
He spoke to Voiles about it, and Voiles agreed to leave it alone for a while.
That's obstruction of justice.
Assuming the brief turns out to be true.
If it does, you'll be the fall guy.
I won't be the only one. What's up with Grantham?
We got his car phone. We haven't been inside the apartment yet.
Grantham. Who's Grantham?
Denzel.
Grantham knows about the brief, Bar. He called 3 White House aides this morning.
Oh?
And God knows who else.
I remembered this piece that Frontline did about a year ago. About the young lawyer who originally filed the suit. They said he'd committed suicide, but his family felt it was foul play. After the assassinations, I called his family. They said he had a depressive problem years before, but it had been taken care of with medication. And they told the police they were not convinced it was suicide.
But the police closed the investigation.
Well, that's it. That's the brief. Maybe we could finish up in the morning.
I'm going to be up most of the night going over my notes while they're still fresh in my head. Call me when you wake up.
Oh, but now he's not safe.
I know it sounds silly, but would you mind sleeping on the sofa?
At the risk of sounding old-fashioned, don't you think it's time I knew your real name?
Darby Shaw.
What made you pick me, Darby Shaw?
Callahan was a fan. Does the name Victor Matisse mean anything to you? He's made and lost several fortunes drilling for oil in South Louisiana. He knew he'd need government permission to dredge a channel through the marshlands. Enter Matisse, the great campaign contributor, when Green Fund, an obscure environmental outfit, and files a lawsuit to stop the entire operation. Of course, Matisse spares no expense to win the lawsuit.
PBS.
Joint ventures, limited partnerships, and corporate associations form an impenetrable maze that make Matisse invisible. The heart of the new oil reserve is near a natural refuge for waterfowl. The pelican becomes the hero. Green Fund seizes the majestic bird and enlists experts from around the country to testify on its behalf. 3-man jury, caring less about the pelican than jobs, votes in favor of Matisse. But the judge rules to keep the injunction against drilling in place. He thinks Green Fund has proven its point.
Any idea what the Fifth Circuit might do?
It could be reversed.
If either side is unhappy with the Fifth Circuit, they can appeal to the Supreme Court.
How long would it take for the case to be decided by the Supreme Court?
Anywhere from 3 to 5 years.
Rosenberg would have died by natural causes.
Well, yes, but another president could be in the White House when he dies. So if you're Victor Matisse and you don't mind killing a couple of Supremes, now's the time to take them out.
Why Jensen?
He shared one piece of common ground with Rosenberg, protecting the environment.
Shoot. She said she first thought about it when she saw that PBS thing about the kid who filed the suit.
Oh, yes.
That's why he said FPBS.
Okay.
You said that Matisse hired law firms from Houston to New Orleans. Were there any in Washington, D.C.?
I can think of 2, White and Blazevich and Brim, Stearns, and somebody.
And he knows what law firm the other whistleblower works at.
He gave me a phony name, but I got his picture. Well, that's another story, but if he works for one of these law firms, he could be our confirmation. Darby, I need you to go with me to Washington.
Yes. Stay together.
2 years ago, a reporter did a piece on violations of campaign financing laws. In his research, he found out that hidden under a lot of other names of individuals and PACs and corporations, Matisse was the biggest contributor so far, by far, to the president's campaign. We ran a picture with the article of the president and Matisse. In it, the president and Matisse are standing in front of Matisse's hunting lodge, sipping on some bourbon. The caption said, "President's most secret and generous contributor." Now, if your brief is right, and it ever reaches the light of day, the president has lost any chance for re-election. There are men around the president that won't let that happen. I checked with all my sources last night at the Bureau. All of them said the brief doesn't exist, never has. You may be the only witness that can ever prove there was a brief. If you disappear, so does justice.
Oh my gosh, that's so much to ask of her.
But I hate that so many people can make things go away.
I know.
If this thing reaches as deep and goes as high as we think it does, these men will do anything not to be exposed. Where can you hide?
Go back to Washington.
I can't afford to keep you on that story.
I need more time.
For what? You've lost your sources at the White House. You've had no luck with Garcia. On balance, not your best week.
You can't take me off this story. There's something there. I can smell it.
Freaking big.
The FBI says Verheek was killed in some hotel mugging. Isn't that what you told me?
That's what they told me.
Didn't they also say that they knew of no connection with the assassinations?
Yes, well, what else are they going to say?
I'm only interested in what they did say.
Let's look back at what I have confirmed. Callahan was killed in a car explosion. He was a
You
law
should look
professor at
into the
Tulane.
death that happened in River Walk.
Yeah.
I guess they'll cover that up, though.
I got total confirmation on the Pelican lawsuit.
On which she has based her suppositions.
It's all just suppositions.
You know what Matisse could do to us.
I know what Matisse has done already.
Why don't you go down to that crappy cabin of yours on the weekend? If you can prove to me that you've got a way to bring this story back to life, I might keep you on it. But if I were you, I'd be checking where to eat in Little Rock.
His body was found in a lonely cottage near the Louisiana bayou he so loved.
Uh-oh.
There was a bullet in his head and a gun
In
beside
a
him.
lonely
Wait a
cottage.
second.
Oh, boy.
What if the newspaper guy is in on it?
Suicide.
And he was
He
like, go to your
died sitting at a
cabin.
computer surrounded
And
by
now
roses
then he...
and blood.
No, he wouldn't.
I hope not.
Or is the
Oh,
death
come
of a
on,
young
come on,
idealist?
come on, Denzel.
Suicide or murder?
Oh, please don't go.
Oh my gosh.
You're too brave. They sniper people on the head.
But I also feel like you can't shoot a random person with a flashlight.
Who's out there?
It's Darby!
Oh, fetch, Darby. You think she left that voicemail just to get him off their trail?
I think so. But how did she know he was here?
I got your message.
If they bugged the phone in your apartment, I wanted them to think I left the country.
My editor wants to take me off the story.
Maybe I could help you find him.
How'd you find me?
Called the paper and asked for your editor.
And he told you?
I told him I was your sister Mary, in from out of town, and couldn't find you.
How'd you know I had a sister, Mary?
You're not the only one that does research.
Got a team.
I know. But there's also a lot of other teams against
Yeah, a
them.
lot of other teams. I actually can't figure out who the guy,
Mr. Schniffler?
yeah, who he was working for.
I think the one law firm.
I thought the law firm, oh yeah, you're right. Then who killed him?
Killed who?
Killed the guy who was gonna kill her.
That other group that was like in the room.
You think it's true?
I know what Grantham's gonna write. A man the president knew and took millions from paid money to have 2 Supreme Court justices knocked off so that his pal the president could appoint more reasonable men to the bench, so that his oil could be harvested.
But there has to be some way to keep this information from coming out.
I'm working on it.
I'm working on killing Greg Grantham. I don't like the president. I don't like Cole.
We definitely don't like Cole, and I need the president to stop.
I thought a trip to Mount Vernon might do your soul some good.
Bowing out to Cole.
thought of dropping you into the ranks of the unemployed. I know damn well you'd slap me with a discrimination
She's
suit.
here.
You could have told me on the phone.
That wouldn't have been wise.
And by the way, refusing to tell me where you could be reached did not exactly leave a good impression. So what if you can't find Garcia?
All right. Then we go to Plan B. We attack the lawyers directly.
Yeah, what if it's another firm, not even in D.C.?
We go to Plan C.
What's that?
I don't know. We haven't gotten that far yet.
I'm nervous your food could be right, too.
Don't go after him.
About what's his face?
The editor? We run the other way.
Not Denzel. Shoot.
This guy's freaking everywhere.
Georgetown Law School, please.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet me by the stacks.
Don't leave your notes.
I want her to be disguised better.
I know.
I always wonder that in movies. I think I would go to great lengths. I'd become a redhead.
Yeah.
Short.
Smith came, but he never repeated.
You didn't tell him on the phone, did you?
Oh, no. We were in his...
Placement office. Hi, this is Susan Johnson. I'm a partner with White and Blazevich here in town. We're having some trouble with our computers. We're trying to reconstruct some payroll records, and the accountants have asked me to ask you for the names of your students that clerked here last summer.
Excuse me, I'm from White and Blazevich. You have something for me?
Yep. Oh, would you sign for this, please? Thank you, Mr. Stevens.
So I'll call these 5 and see who's at home.
I'll take the 2 with no phone numbers and get the class schedules from the register.
I'll see you later.
Are they in class this morning?
One moment, please. Do you have an ID?
Hello, yes. Could I speak to Dennis Mailer, please?
No, I'm Keith Mailer.
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you.
Yeah.
Smart.
Akers has criminal procedure. Koss has administrative law, both from 9 to 10.
Mailer, Reinhardt, and Wilson were all at home.
I could be at Mailer's in a few minutes.
Do you recognize this man? He's a lawyer at White and Blazevich.
We're down to Akers and Lenny.
Lenny's phone was disconnected.
I'll get his class schedule. I need one more class schedule for Edward Lenny.
I'm sorry, Mr. Grantham. One of the students you talked to this morning called White and Blazevich, and they called the assistant dean. No more class schedules for reporters.
Well, that makes you look pretty guilty, you Whitson Blackovich or whatever it was.
Mr. Grantham, I know Edward. He sort of dropped out of school for a while. Personal problems.
Where is he?
His parents put him in a private hospital. Look, he's a good
Like
guy.
rehab?
Park Lane Hospital.
They told me at the law school I could ask him a couple of questions.
I'm sorry they told you that, Mr. Grantham. You see, we run this hospital, and they run their law school.
May I see your administrator?
I'll see if I can find him.
Gosh, they're quite the tag team.
I know.
Mr. Grantham.
Great architect.
I'm sorry, Mr. Grantham. Visitation is only allowed on Saturdays and Sundays.
When do you expect Mr. Lennon to be discharged?
Oh, I'm afraid that's absolutely confidential.
Perhaps when his insurance expires?
Do you recognize that man?
What's his name?
I thought that was the man they were looking for.
Yeah, but they just need him to recognize him so they know that it's the right law firm.
Oh.
He works in the oil and gas section on the 9th floor. Morgan. His first name's something like Charles, but that's not it.
I can't tell you how grateful I am.
When you opened the door, I thought I was hallucinating again. I'll take a hallucination like that. Anytime.
Excuse me, miss. What are you doing here?
Visiting my brother,
Who's your brother?
Edward Lenny.
This your sister?
Yeah. Leave her alone.
Mom will be up on the weekend.
Sis, you come back soon.
Oh, Lenny coming in clutch.
Curtis Morgan, oil and gas.
9th floor. Now what?
I know. She gonna go
White
visit.
and Blazevich, please.
Second floor. Use the escalator.
She gonna go visit Curtis Morgan?
I think so.
Oh no, but then White and Blackovich is gonna know that they're gonna feel like they could recognize her and know that they're haunted.
I know.
Onto them.
I just feel like they have too many people and too many eyes everywhere.
And now freaking Cole is trying to put.
Hi, may I help you?
Gray.
Dorothy
Yes.
Black,
Yeah.
one with Curtis Morgan.
Could you have a seat for a moment? I'll be right with you.
There was like a look in her eyes.
Mhm.
She knows something about Curtis Morgan. That's
Miss Blythe, when did you make the appointment?
2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago.
May I ask the nature of the appointment?
Quite obviously, I'm looking for an oil and gas lawyer.
Curtis Morgan is dead.
Why didn't someone call me?
We have no record of an appointment with Dorothy Blythe. He was mugged a week ago.
You had a wife and a daughter.
Please come with us, Miss Blythe. There's someone else you should talk to.
After the way I've been treated, I have no interest in talking to or dealing with anyone from this firm.
Where is he?
Oh my gosh. Who? Grantham?
Yeah.
Get to a very public place. Oh no!
That's the evil guy.
I know.
I can't breathe.
It's all right. It's all right. Just let it go. Just let it go. I want you to leave.
And if you need confirmation for your story,
I'm on my own.
what's changed your mind?
I want you to reach 25.
Oh no, I don't want him to be scared.
I know.
If he's scared, I'm scared. I'm going with you. So literally everyone is just pretending the Pelican Brief doesn't exist?
Yeah, until it works in their favor, and they're gonna make sure it's all known.
Good evening. I'm Greg Grantham with the Washington Herald. This is my assistant.
I'm her father. She doesn't want to talk. When did you people ever respect anyone's privacy?
The same way about most reporters myself, sir, but you see, her husband called me 3 times before he died, and I don't believe his death was an accidental murder.
She doesn't want to talk. Now get the hell out of here.
It can be reached at this number.
How do they know their every move? How?
I mean, I think they gotta have everything like bugged.
Yes?
Mr. Grantham?
Yes.
This is Mrs. Morgan.
Did you know that your husband called me?
No. How would he know anything about those dead judges?
Mrs. Morgan, I have no idea. Did he keep any unusual documents or papers?
We have a lockbox at the bank for deeds and wills and stuff. We looked at it last Thursday with my father. There was nothing unusual in it. Then Saturday morning, I was going through his desk in the bedroom. I found something a bit unusual. A key.
Key to what?
Another lockbox.
Maybe you should check it, Mrs. Morgan. Could be a clue to who killed your husband.
You're saying that you think that Curtis was deliberately killed because he knew something about these assassinations?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And you think
Oh, shoot.
papers in the safe deposit box that may reveal what Curtis knew about the assassinations?
There could be.
My child's lost one parent. I can't let her lose another.
I'll check it for you.
Oh, boy.
No one has to know you have the key.
What's bugged? The house?
I guess so.
Could you tell me where the safe deposit boxes are?
Back down those steps.
Thank you.
Oh, boy.
How do you sleep at night?
Maybe Grantham's like watching this or something.
Access to a box, please.
The number, please.
616.
Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy.
Car bomb. Where is Grantham?
I know. Do not get in your car. Do not get in your car. Go fetch. Don't get in your car. Okay.
Maybe
she'll recognize it. Like, remember how Thomas's, it like didn't start for a second? Maybe she'll recognize it and they will get out of the car. Please get out of the car.
4-page affidavit, signed under oath before notary public.
Look, it's dated the day before the last time he called me.
He worked at White and Blazevich in the oil and gas section for 5 years. Oh, listen to this. During that time, he worked for a client who was engaged in a huge lawsuit in South Louisiana. The client was a man named Victor Matisse. A partner named Sims Wakefield supervised the case for W&B, and Morgan worked on the periphery of the case. He made a copy of the memo, placed the original in the same position under the files on his desk.
Stop. Washington Herald.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Break it out of the car. Get out of the car.
Do they have guns? I don't think they have guns.
But they do. Run zigzags, run in zigzags. I hate parking garages. Me too.
You freaking psychopaths. What do you do? What do you do?
Hide behind cars?
That's the other chick?
I think so, but I'm not sure. They're both wearing long skirts.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Get out in the street. I know.
Oh shoot. Go, 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 go. G4, G4.
Yes, where do I go? We're in public.
Oh my gosh.
Ew, 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 ew.
Oh my gosh.
Was that the car bomb car?
It might have been. I think so, yes.
I'm not even
There was a car explosion in a garage. The police traced the car to a leasing agency. It was rented yesterday by Gray Grantham. Have you heard from Grantham?
Not since yesterday.
And the bench will sit much softer if the old man is retired.
The second retirement is a bit unusual. Jensen, of all people, advised further that the Pelican should arrive here in 4 years. Then Justices Rosenberg and Jensen were killed. There's no doubt in my mind this is the work of Matisse and his associates. I thought that I was protecting us by not revealing what I'd found. But you'll only see this if I'm gone, so I will have failed.
We're running a story in the morning about your client, Victor Matisse, and his involvement in the assassinations of Justices Rosenberg and Jensen.
We'll sue you. For the next 20 years, you'll be named as a defendant.
I don't know if you've heard of the Pelican Brief. We have a copy of it. We also have a copy of a memo sent by you to Sims Wakefield dated April 11th in which you suggest your client's position would be greatly improved by the removal of Justices Rosenberg and Jensen from the court.
I noticed you waited till 5 o'clock. An hour earlier, we could have run to court, stop this damn thing.
Do you deny you wrote the memo?
It's a fabrication.
You have no lawsuit, Mr. Bomano.
You son of a...
Familiar with the Pelican Brief?
I am.
We're running a story which in summary verifies the facts set forth in that brief. And we have confirmed that Mr. Matisse contributed in excess of $4 million to the president's campaign 3 years ago.
The White House emphatically denies any direct or indirect involvement in any aspect of this investigation.
Okay.
You received some bad information, Gray.
Oh, shoot.
Is that the FBI guy?
Yep. Ooh, it's about to go down. Gosh, I did not
Is
like
he
him.
secretly recording the Oval Office?
I feel like
Pretty sure you're not allowed, right?
What's about to happen?
You know, I think we're going to have great success with you.
Who's that?
You know Gray Grantham? This is Darby Shaw.
And I'd like to be placed under protection.
Yes, but not from you, because we don't
Yeah.
trust you.
So you're the little lady who started this great brouhaha.
I think you have me confused with a friend of the president.
First, we received a copy of the Pelican Brief 2 weeks ago and submitted it to the White House on the same day. It was not considered high priority in the investigation until Mr. Gavin Verheek was found murdered in New Orleans.
Did the White House interfere with the FBI investigation of Matisse?
I'll discuss it off the record. Last Wednesday, the president asked me to ignore Victor Matisse as a suspect. In his words, I have a tape, which I will allow no one to hear unless the president first denies us.
So what do you do now?
There'll be a grand jury by noon tomorrow. Quick indictments, and we'll find Matisse. I'd like a few minutes alone with Ms. Shaw.
No, thank you.
It's her call.
I'd like Mr. Grantham to stay. Who killed the man who masqueraded as Gavin Verheek?
Oh, you mean the assassin, Kamel. Off the record, the man who killed Kamel was a contract operative hired independently by the CIA. He probably has 20 names.
Why was he following her?
I think the brief initially scared Gaminsky more than the rest of us. Sent Rupert to trail Darby. We can help. What do you want?
I want to leave the country alone.
We'll get you out of this building. We'll put you in my plane. We'll fly you anywhere you want, and you can disappear from there. You must allow me to contact you through Mr. Grantham here.
That's fine. I want no one on the plane but me, Gray, and the pilots. After takeoff, I'll instruct the pilot where we're going.
He has to file a flight plan before he can leave.
You're the director of the FBI. Set it up.
So Gray's going with her?
I guess so. I mean,
Just for now, maybe they'll
Yeah.
drop him somewhere. Oh, and Darby Shaw.
Darby Shaw. Okay, so he's going back. I think he's just traveling with her. You just restart your whole life as a new person.
Yeah, are they gonna give her that kind of stuff?
They did go through a lot together.
Yeah. Maybe she went to Canada.
I'll take you, Darby.
Gray, the ripple effects of your story just don't seem to stop. Victor Matisse, one of the richest men in the country, has been indicted. Fletcher Cole, President's Chief of Staff, has resigned. Well, that's what we do know. Let's get to what we don't. We know that the Pelican Brief is written by a woman named Darby Shaw. Who is Darby Shaw?
I think that's a question for Darby Shaw.
All right, that leads me to my second question. Speaking for thousands of our colleagues who are in a feeding frenzy to interview her, where is Darby Shaw?
I think that also is a question for Darby Shaw, but I know that she's not available to answer questions as long as this feeding frenzy continues.
Does that mean you don't know where she is?
I didn't say that.
Then you do know.
I didn't say that either.
I take it this cryptic smile means you're not answering. Okay, Gray, you know, in view of all of this, you know there's a lot of speculation that this woman is a figment of your imagination, that you created her from a lot of different sources. In other words, She's just too good to be true.
She almost is.
Aww. I'm sure they will talk about how they literally were running from car bombings and like do you know what I mean?
Know,
I need people to know. Yes, like how serious this
to get
went.
the story out there.
Oh, wow.
That was a wild ride.
Yes.
But they did it.
Justice has been served.
Justice has been served.
I was kind of hoping Cole would be in jail, but I'm sure he'll get there.
Yeah, seriously.
When it all comes out a little more.
When the president is like, how are you dealing with him? You don't want to know. I'm like, you're going to kill him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Julia Roberts. She was so subdued, like more than her normal roles, but it just made you feel like how vulnerable and scared she was.
I know.
And for the first time in my life, I'm gonna say I kind of like that it didn't have to be like a romantic thing.
I get that too. Like they just like needed each other and
they cared about each other like so deeply, and like that hug at the end.
Yeah, that was really tender.
And I was like, I actually don't want them to kiss, which is like so weird for me.
But even and then when he was like, she almost is, like there's just like this deep mutual respect, and she her smile. Then everything comes full circle, and then she's fine, and
But like the corruption and the layers that went.
And the sad thing is, I feel like I'm trying not to think about this too often, not at all. But I feel like that stuff actually does happen.
Oh,
and it's just
me too.
So mind blowing.
And
then
I know
it makes
that's
me...
like, oh, there's conspiracies. I'm like, well, I know that there's people who will go to any length for power and money, and it's just a little bit scary.
And it makes me just totally fine to be in my own little world, my own little bubble, and I'm like, great.
Yeah, but like huge props to Garcia. Like without him,
and like starting
because he could have seen that and just been like, nope. And
totally.
But in the end, my gosh, they just hunted down everybody.
I know, literally, yeah. And at first I thought Garcia and Darby were gonna have like conflicting stories, but then it all came together.
Yeah, and Denzel was so good. He's just someone you trust.
Seriously.
Even I watched
So
The Equalizer where he's like literally killing everybody, but I still like killing bad guys. So I'm just like, I'm still on your side. The most like brutal deaths you've ever seen. You're like, love you. Anyways, I liked it. I loved the whodunit, the legal thriller, and seeing how it all came together was really fun. And like I said, those two are just so fun to watch.
Yes, seriously, what a time.
Okay, thank you so much for watching along with us. We'll see you again at the movies.